and the studies vary. And so the WHO does not recommend it. They did a big trial of remdesivir. They showed it did not help anyone, and so they don't recommend it.
And is remdesivir something that's patented?
Yeah.
One of the things about ivermectin is it's been around so long, there's a generic version of it available. Is that correct?
That's a key feature of ivermectin. There's no money to be made off ivermectin.
And no one can kind of control it. It's not like any pharmaceutical company can manufacture
it. Out of patent and not high profit.
This becomes part of the issue with highlighting it, right?
So I think we probably need to put a bunch of things on the table. Okay. Otherwise, we're going to end up
I just wanted to be real clear about the YouTube situation with you. Because
right. So,
the reason why we're here is your channel's in jeopardy.
Yes.
And it doesn't make any sense.
So YouTube has done a couple things. The first strike was for, let me try to remember the language, I think it was spam, deceptive practices, and scams.
What was specifically spam?
Obviously, there was no spam.
Right, but how can they say spam if you're just having conversations about it?
Well, that's the thing. They can say what they want because they're YouTube. And basically, although a majority of my family's income comes through our two YouTube channels, my contract with them is effectively an end-user license agreement, and so there basically is no recourse other than making a public stir, which has apparently gotten their attention in this case. But so the first one was for spam, deceptive practices, and scams.
And what specific video was this for?
That was for my video with you.
You spammers, deceivers.
The second one, the second strike on the other channel was for, I hope I'm getting the details right. I'm not sure that they actually matter. There are two issues in question, and the various strikes and warnings apply to one or the other, either my podcast with Kory and the clips from it, or my podcast with Dr. Malone, who is the inventor of mRNA vaccine technology, and Steve Kirsch, who has been looking into vaccine hazards. But the second one was more specific. It was clearer, and what they said was deceptive medical information. So part of what we should discuss today is what it means for YouTube to decide that something is deceptive or misinforming on a medical topic that is rapidly developing, right? So, and they also, I would point out, have a feature in their community guidelines which allows them to break their own rule against misinformation, what they categorize as misinformation, if one presents countervailing evidence. They don't say that they are required to break their rules. So in essence, what all of these things look like is a set of guidelines